we should be live. Hey, Soso. Damn, quick one today. Just gotta do a few more things before I am fully ready. I didn't anticipate you getting in here so quickly, Soso. That's kind of why. But how are you, man? Everything good? Alright. Plants vs. Zombies. Good game, good game. Alright. So, yesterday, we finished up this area here, which is so cool that we're finally done with it. But now I have to sort of prepare this area here. Now, we're not going to go as wild as we did. Oh. Totally not intentional, this. Let's just quickly switch to this so we're not trying to fly all the time. Hey! Mr. Fa, welcome. How are you, man? I hope all is well. Boy, I hate emptying out water. Not gonna lie, that really sucks. Searching for the underscore? I had a stroke trying not to fall into the trap. Almost had me. Not gonna lie. It was very close to getting me. No idea. I haven't seen him around before, so. Thank you. Mm, don't know. They might be. Ah, come on. Oh. Okay, that evened out quite a bit. Make sure we pick these guys up. The profile picture, the one you drew. I get why. It was actually really good. Hey, Rocket League Fang, welcome, man. None of that out here. And that here, good. And then we clean out the water here. And the water there. Let's just get that away. Nope. We have a sponge here. How have you been, man? Everything good? I hope. Do I really not have any? Well, in that case. You went live a couple of days ago? Nice. How did it go? Did you enjoy it? That's good, man. That's good. Perfect. Alright. I thought I had cleared out this area for water, but clearly not, so. Well, we have now. Okay, okay. How do you feel like it's gone? Let's grab these. Yeah, it's a lot of water we removed here. Yeah, there's plenty of copper and other things lying around here, too. Though I don't think I'm gonna need any of it. Huh. Alright, now we're gonna take down that thing over there. Of course, it's easier flying over there. Oh, there's water in there. Really? Oh. Junk base? You mean the website, or? Oh, so sorry. Must have been loud. Let's just make sure we pick up all of this. Should have some torches around. Yes. Nothing else down here? No, good. Good, 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 good. Alright, that's all of that. Now I need to take care of the obsidian pillars here. Ah, right, yeah, bastions can be pretty difficult to find. Are you looking for upgrade templates? Oh, and hey, gaming guy. So sorry, I don't even know how I didn't spot you out there, but I have now. My god. I hate mining obsidian. Templates. Templates. Yeah. We're grabbing this obsidian because I don't really want to be overusing it. Wait, why did I make it go all the way down here? This seems excessive. Alright, we're also gonna have to go grab some more food soonish. Alright, so first step here is gonna be to go grab some more food. Because, like, we're not doing this without a way to regen. Like, I think that might be one of the most important things in this, being able to regen all the time. Don't know what they're for, but eh. Do I have emeralds in here? A few. Hmm. Well, is your Aethernos world modded? Because if you're using something like Terralite or something like that, I can imagine that it wouldn't work. Okay, what else do I need? I have everything I need over here. It's not modded? Hmm. Are you sure you set it for the right version? Like if your world is older than a certain version, or than the version that's trying to run inside of the phantoms, really. We're sleeping. Hmm. You're sure the copy doesn't leave out either like a plus or oh, sorry, the dash or anything like that? So we're gonna grab all of that. Oh yeah, plenty of times, plenty of times. We're actually gonna fight it again today, just for your reference. We haven't fought it for the 100 days here, but we will soon. Enough. I should probably have brought some extra blocks, cause so I'll probably like mine out a bunch of here. This is gonna be an issue, but I'm just gonna have to tear it down when we like get to 3, 5, 7, 9, 3, 1, 2, just 4 inch. Since we're gonna have to mine out quite a bunch of stuff here, I of course want my beacon powers active. Very important. Wait, why does something feel off here? What? Yeah, one of the sides is too big. No reason to waste the iron blocks on that. Of course, we still need to activate it, which means I need to waste an iron here. Block of iron. So that's gonna give us a lot of so I want to go to 52. Wait, actually I want to go to 302. So that's right here. Just gonna temporarily use this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I wish you a lot of fun with that, man. It's always good fun having like a world with me. See ya, man. Thank you for checking in. Have a wonderful day and good luck, man. Good luck in your world. We might start getting bothered by those pesky guardians now, but okay, we're missing quite a few iron blocks. So let's just go grab those. We're likely going to have to move the beacon again and again. So I'm just gonna grab a couple extra iron block stacks to like really get it going. Like make sure that we're not gonna have to go over here too often. So 1, 2, and let's grab some raw iron too. I think I've decided I want to do it a little bit less big. Or dig down a little bit less. Since if we're gonna run into that issue with the water being uneven anyway. I might be able to like combat that by going slightly less deep. That being said, let's clear out our inventory. We're not gonna need the hoe for a while, nor the bucket. And I'm hoping we're not gonna need to hold torches, but we're gonna be having them nearby anyway. Okay, so this line here, -352, is where I wanna end this. So right here is where the line is going to be. Just gonna make it very clear and easy for me to navigate to. I think we're going to go all the way down. To at least the level which we have down there. So we want to be at Y48. just for a clear line. Oh, I need to move it into. So now we have that clear line there. This needs to go down 2 more. I should be able to simply run along here. Well, let's hold. It's also just out of range for the beacon. That's kind of annoying, but if I just work on this first, then the rest is going to be nice and easy. Alright, there's of course going to be a bunch of things spawning over there. There we go. Now this area is safe. I don't have to worry about that anymore. This needs to go down 1. So now we have the level in which we want this to run. So now I think I just start from here and clear out a bunch. Let's just make sure we grab all of the sand here. And stone, I suppose. I could use gravel too for like the walls, but making sure all of this is even is gonna help out a bunch too. like with figuring out how big this area is, so I don't start over mining or something like that. I think I should probably set a timer and say in about an hour or so, maybe 1.5, we'll go beat the Ender Dragon. Just to have something to look a little bit forward towards. See, now this is a lot easier to see how big that area is going to be. And so, let's just turn those numbers off. How about now? I just realized it was also very far from my mouth. Did that help a bit, or is it still super low? That's good, that's good. Huh. Oh, well, I think we've done about 25% of the water. Maybe a little bit less, probably around 20. If I have to be brutally honest. Like, we've done all of that, and we still need to do all of that, and I think that is about 20%, maybe a little bit less. Or, I think that looks about 20%, because I think, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's about 20% we're done with. Which seems pretty decent. But one of the good things is that it's actually going to start going quicker now. Hey Mag, it's been a while. Good seeing you, man. How are you? Hey, exclusive. Yeah, we're back at mining. The Looney Tune one? Huh? Pardon? Ah, right. Well, since you're back home, I expect that you're probably better, and that's a good thing. So, I mean, that's good. That's good. Yeah, if I have time, I'll check in too, gaming guy. But I somewhat doubt that I'll have time, but I'll try and make it. Alright, see you later, Mac. Alright, so... I pretty much just want to bring this all the way down to the lowest level that this middle area has. Right, so that should be right about the lowest. Maybe we'll take it one further down when we get there. But it's just a rough estimate, and then we'll make a sharp edge where it's required for us to go deeper. Wait, who haven't showered in 3 days? Excuse you? What? I showered this morning, dude. It's actually weirdly therapeutic just like mining out this area here. Hmm. I think something's wrong with your nose, dude. Hey, Draco, welcome. Still don't understand why you're calling me messy, but hey. Uh, yeah, that's a good response, gaming guy. I think that's probably much more likely. Yeah, but what does that have to do with me? Like, it's I think it's there I'm getting lost. Lost in translation, you know? Come on, where's that? Give me my beacon powers. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Well, I mean, it's kind of convenient that we have a hole here. That's going to cut down on the time we need to mine this. By a whole bunch. Ah, right. You do know that I live in a penthouse, and penthouses usually don't have basements. I haven't actually seen Meltdown in a while. Sort of a shame. Well, exclusive, you're still in your prime, so you shouldn't be getting too old to remember stuff yet. Alright, and then we just get this clear. Ah, right. Well, if it's not your physical age, then it's just, isn't it that, does that just mean it's a lack of use of your brain? Hmm. Dolphin's Grace is not exactly what we want here. Oh. You could use some dopamine. Well, go for a run. That usually does the trick for me anyway. Okay. So that more or less sets like the area in which we want to clear for water. Now I just need to do that all the way along. Or play some FPS games. I don't know. That rarely gives me a dopamine boost. Ah, right. Well, I mean... Alright. Oh yeah, Skyrim is an absolutely amazing game. Like if I ever am gonna play anything else on this channel, it's like it's probably gonna be either Skyrim or Pokemon. Because I don't know, they're just like my favorite games of all time. They're so damn good. It's actually kind of scary how good they are. Like the freedom you have in Skyrim is absolutely unreal. I honestly think that Skyrim is up there with the best games of the world. Like there's a million different ways to play it. We all end up just being a sneaky archer, but there's a million different ways to play it. But I mean, Skyrim is one of those games where it's like you have like a warrior class or like a close combat class, and you have the classic wizard fantasy, right? But like 90% of the games just turn into you like scoping out in place with a bow and then just murdering everyone in secrecy. I do remember I did, like, I think it was last year, probably around now. I did like a 100% completion of Skyrim. No, there was no 100% completion of Skyrim. It was a all skills to 100. Um, which is pretty easy once you like start like, and not just like to 100, but having everything um, skilled too. So you have like every single perk. Uh, oh, I really enjoyed that actually. Like it required a lot of wonky exploits, like to get the amount of XP. I'm a dinosaur. I mean, I suppose. It's a shame that the conduit doesn't give new breath. Because now I have to go up and get some new breath for the next, before I do the next double down. But nah, Skyrim is just such a good game. Such a good game. And like all the DLCs are worth it too. Like that's very rare I ever say that about a game. At least all the DLCs I've played. I don't think I actually have all of them. But I have like the big ones. I guess there are some soundtrack DLCs that I don't have a lot of them. Because I don't really care about that. But I bet they're probably worth it too. Oh wow, that's pretty. Welcome back, game guy. Mm. No, I'm actually more of a red blue fire red and emerald Pokemon kind of guy. Black and white, I actually I don't know. It just came out. Mm, I don't know. I feel like it's It's not as good as Fire Red or Emerald. Terraria is pretty good though. Terraria is really good. Dota? No. Dota isn't goated. Like, Dota is a decent game, but like they've got like beaten in their own genre a lot by League of Legends. Right? Dota created the genre, but they didn't like evolve it. That was League of Legends, so League of Legends would be the goated in that. Last of Us, pretty decent. Well, no. Oh, wait, hold on. The storyline of Red and Blue is infinitely better than any storyline that they have ever made since. Like, it is literally the storyline that made Pokemon popular. I don't know, I didn't really notice much about the graphics for Black and White, but hey. Last of Us, pretty good. Pokemon Black and White, I'd just say Pokemon. Let's put it at that, right? Because Pokemon is definitely goated. Terraria, yes. Stardew Valley. Yeah, I personally like Stardew Valley quite a bit. But I get what people critique about it. Like, it's awfully grindy for no reason, right? There's not actually, like, let's say you do a big grind in Minecraft, right? You do that with a particular interest at mind, right? When you grind Minecraft, there's always like a reason for it. Whereas with Stardew, it's pretty much just to complete the game. There's not actually a lot of good end-game game in it, despite it being like an open world sand adventure game. So I think Stardew Valley just sort of fails on that. It tried to mix more Minecraft into Terraria, and I don't think it quite succeeded in it. But it's a very good game. I quite enjoy it. Skyrim for sure. Minecraft for sure. Dota, no, as I said, I think they got beaten out in their own genre, so they can't be goated. What else was there? There was RDR. What is that? RDR. Ah, Red Dead Redemption. Ah, well, in that case, I'd definitely put GTA over it. Like, over Red Dead Redemption, I'd always put GTA. Like, they created the genre and is still like bigger than Red Dead Redemption. But I enjoyed them too when I was younger. And what was the last one? Tekken. For fighting games? Yeah, that might be true. Personally prefer Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball fighting games over it. But I did have a couple of the Tekken games myself, so I suppose. This pickaxe is not looking too good. We'll probably go switch it out after this line here is complete. There's a lot more sand, gravel, dirt in these lines than there were in all of that over there. Put in a bunch of sand. Get away with this. And back. Oh. I love that. We should probably also put World of Warcraft as a go-to game. Almost like the grandfather of games. I'm not sure gaming would have been the same without World of Warcraft opening up the genre like it did. Like back in the day, it was the ultimate fantasy role-playing game, right? And I think it drew a lot of players into gaming in general. I can't see anything. Maybe we'll have to go switch out the shovel soon. I need to pick up anything, and a lot of it, it needs to be the sand. I feel kind of bad when I'm not wearing the totem, so I'd rather just like keep it on me like this. I mean, that's a pretty decent chunk already mined out here. Welcome back, Rocket League. Though, I think we might... Is this a good point to just beat the Ender Dragon? I think so. Oh wow, that's... What's this? My god, does that look awesome! What does my island look like with this on? Sand in here. Get rid of this. Just gonna grab a little bit of Oh wow. I love that. That's pretty amazing. Ah, we're gonna need some end crystals. Okay. How is that making crystals? Ah, gas tears and eyes. Oh. We're gonna have to go hunt some ghasts in the nether, it would seem. We can't hunt ghasts there. I should make a ghast farm at some point. And I need some more. I love the rain. The rain is absolutely wonderful because we can like save the rockets and just go real fast. Alright, let's go find some ghasts. Yeah, what's up, Rocket League? Ah, ghast, I hear ghast cries. Where are you? Wings. Are you under me? Over here? How do I delete the blueprint thing up around it? In here, load the schematics and then just unload. So M, the hotkey, and then oh, I hear a ghast. Oh, I think I saw it. You're over an area where I don't want to fight you because you're just gonna drop your tier into the water. Oh. This seems like a tad unreasonable. Can I catch it? No, but it didn't fall in the lava. Perfect. So how many gas tiers do I have now? 5. Perfect. Let's also just find the other ghast. Oh, you flew over to me, did you? Oh. How many gas tiers do we have now? 7. I'd like to kill one more ghast before we head home, because then we have gas tiers enough for the next 100 days too. Oh, ghast. I see you. But I need you to be away from the lava. Perfect. And now we have 10. Perfect. I missed. I won? I didn't miss. Alright, so now we go to the end. No, now we make the end crystals. Would be kind of a shame to go to the end before we have the end crystals ready. Okay, so what was it end crystals required? Glass. Okay. Can I use any type of glass? No, it has to be proper glass, really? Ugh, sucks to suck, man. Okay. If I could have any item... If I could have any item... Never really thought about that. Maybe like a shulker. Because I'm like kind of afraid of heights, so I probably wouldn't want the elytra. And I wouldn't want to always be carrying a Totem of the Undying. And besides, like, what's the point? Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind a block of diamonds either. Like, imagine a 1 by 1 meter diamond. You could probably sell that for quite a bit. Probably more than you could for a for some. That should be enough. You could probably sell a 1 by 1 meter, 1 cubic meter diamond for a lot of stuff. I don't know. Like, what would I need a notch apple for? Like, what would I need a god apple for? I can't really, like, see a scenario where I would put myself in a situation where a god apple would be a good thing to have. Alright, let's go beat the Ender Dragon. Well, yeah, but realistically, am I ever gonna need it? No. Like, I doubt I'm gonna be running into a... Yeah, regeneration might be nice, but as long as I don't lose an arm, I don't see why I would need it. Or a leg, for that matter. Like, as long as I don't lose a limb, I don't think I'd ever need regeneration. Strength, speed, sure, but... Like, again, a one-time use thing? Nah. That just seems kinda bad to me, you know? So we have a couple extra of those ready. We need to have that on the ready, this on the ready. Okay. Time to beat the Ender Dragon. Bam. I love that effect. Bam. Bam. And bam. Ugh. Is that done now? Yeah, nice. Oh, I'd rather stand on that one up here. There we go. He's looking so good. Oh. Ah, an Enderman is upset with me. Yeah, the shader pack makes this pretty darn awesome, doesn't it? Alright, let's mess that Enderman who's upset with me up first. Oh, hello, good sir. I suppose it's not bad having an Ender Pearl either. Hello. Sir. Oh, there's one up there. Ow. The shaders are in the Discord. It's called Euphoria Set. It's actually a mod for for the shaders. I thought you were gonna perch. The mod is called Euphoria of Hatches, and it's for the complementary shaders. Ah, right. I can. Oh, you're perching. Oh, we definitely want to get down here first. I'm terrible at this, but hey. Alright, quick notice. This is gonna get bright, so if you don't want to get like flashbanged. Oh, wait. Huh. I don't have that setting on? Well, I gotta turn that on right immediately. So next time we get the flashbang. Alright, see you later, gaming guy. Thank you for checking in. Have a good time with your mate, yeah? So you can see here, complementary shaders plus Euphoria patches, which is a mod. So in here, there's all sorts of things. So this is also why, for example, my Soul Stand Valley, everything in there is blue. Well, I use Forge. Um, right, so I have my Forge profile here, right? You just say add more content, and then you search Euphoria patches EUP, and then it pops up right there. Right, nipples in here. No idea, no idea. I'm on 1.20, right? Uh, I usually don't run the point something, right? The point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. I usually don't run those. I usually just go with the 21.0 and 20.0, right? I usually don't do the others. And I usually do them quite late with the explicit intent of to have them running or make all the mods that I use update. Is what I wanted to say, but my brain was being weirdly slow. Oh yeah. You can just update it whenever. You can just pull the save file over and then tell it to update the world. So yeah, you can quite easily just update your world into whatever you want. Yeah. Just because there's a new update doesn't mean you need to change the game version or create a new game. I would imagine Ghast's health pool are probably tiny. Which is also kind of fair because they're like range creepers, right? So it's fair that they're kind of squishy. I think, anyway. I pretty much only want to pick up the sand here. Anything else is kind of useless to me. Hey, Tarako. It's been a while. Good seeing you. How have you been? You just missed us killing the Ender Dragon, and now we're back to digging. Killing the Ender Dragon is probably the most interesting thing that has happened in the last 130 days. But hey. How do you start a new world? What do you mean? Like, how do I update my my old world into a new update? Is that what you're asking? Like, just a little bit of clarification is needed? Come on, give me the... Yeah, nice. Like, I click create new world and hit enter. I usually give it a name too. I got a message. Give me 1 second. Just have to respond. Ah, right. So you're like my starting strategy for a world. Ah, right. Um, well, yeah, get wood, get 19 pieces of stone, because then you can make all the tools and a furnace. Then I usually scope out my area and like try and see if I can find a sheep or two. Well, it depends on how long I've spent, and then I like try and find myself at least a single piece of iron. Because like, but that's probably because I play hardcore, right? Because I want to get a shield as fast as humanly possible. Because otherwise, like, a shield is the absolute best item in the early game if you're playing hardcore. Because even like full iron armor isn't gonna stop a creeper from blowing you up, right? It still kills you. Full iron armor, you still die, right? In hardcore. So, you want to make sure you have a shield, because that can first of all block 100% of the damage from that. Secondly, even with full iron armor, I think skeletons are scary as all heck. Like, skeletons are so scary, because, like, if they spot you out and they're able to, like, kite you a little bit, they can do a massive amount of damage, just a single one. But God forbid you meet two, because that can actually kill you. And, like, I see a lot of, even good hardcore players, like when they start a new world, die to skeletons, and I do so myself too. Like, people who are actually good at the game are afraid of skeletons, and therefore I am super afraid of skeletons because I'm not good at the game. Skeletons can easily wreck my shit, and therefore a shield is just like a must-have first thing. Then, as soon as I have my shield, I actually start looking for a village that I like. Two reasons. It's gonna, like, there's an iron golem, and I don't kill it. I usually let that guy just walk around protecting my villagers and me. Because, I don't know, in the early game, I have a lot of suicidal tendencies, and it's always nice to have a bodyguard, right? And besides, like, when you walk around trying to, like, villager-proof your village, right? Making sure that they don't jump off buildings and just end up killing themselves. You inadvertently also make the village safer for yourself, right? Which is absolutely great. After I found my village, I gear up a little bit, and then I go out and start looking for all the different wood types. Or at least most of them. And that's just because I like, for most of my starting buildings, I do like to use different wood types. And I do sort of like for my starter bases, I always use a wood for like the highlights of the build. So I always head out just to find those, and besides, it's an easy thing you can do to like really improve your builds. Just add in a few more. Well, I set up a breeder as quick as possible after I have found all of the wood types, because I don't really want to, like, if I don't want to. The reason why I set up in a village is because I want to have villagers, right? And I don't want them to die from a sudden zombie raid or simply them just killing themselves, right? So I set up a breeder as soon as I have everything. That's also going to allow me to get a lot of villagers. And with a breeder, you can also set up a easy iron farm, right? I usually skip right past the stick trading. I hate stick trading. You're going to have to do a little bit, so you're going to make one Fletcher, but after that, I pretty much just switch right over into iron trading, because like that's a trade that I don't have to do anything for. And you already have a farmer in the village of breeder, so you just use him to get your golden carrots, so you're always going to have good food. Like, he's a good segue into just getting tons of good food. Well, stick trading is pretty good. It's just like that you have stick trading is actually really good. Like, you get a lot of value for almost nothing. But it is still something, right? You have to put in some effort to continuously have a lot of sticks ready for trade. And I don't particularly like that, so I just get an iron farm set up as quickly as possible. While I do that, I like level up my blacksmiths to get blacksmiths and toolsmiths and weaponsmiths, so I can get like the basic gear, like basic diamond gear. And this is when, and then I start caving, right? You need to go a little bit caving to get the amount of iron you need for the hoppers for the iron farm, but like overall that's not too bad. You can probably get away with that quite easily, right? And then suddenly you have infinite iron, you have infinite diamond tools, and you have like a decent XP source because you can like iron trade a couple of times a day. So you have like a decent way to get XP, which means you could just combine much of the stuff you find from the blacksmith and like the villagers that they give you. Then I get to enchanting, right? Then I start disenchanting and enchanting the gear I have access to get full prot and feather falling, because like my personal nemesis in the early game is fall damage. So I usually like try and get feather falling quite quickly. But like the first librarian that I usually make is either a mending guy or a bookshelf guy, where I don't really care about what he sells beside bookshelves, but I need bookshelves in order to make more lecterns, because I don't really want to, or like bookshelves to get my enchanting up and running. Like, I do think it's worth just leveling a single guy, buying bookshelves off him, because he could also give you some of the things you need, right? But first mending, then feather falling, then unbreaking, and then like I usually get smite in the early game, and I prefer smite over sharpness. Though I am using sharpness right now, but that's because I lost my smite sword about 500-600 days ago, and I haven't remade it. But I do prefer smite, generally speaking. Like, all the mobs that I have difficulties with are undead. All the mobs that annoy me and I have difficulties with are undead. Like, phantoms, undead. Skeletons, undead. Zombies, there's always just a bunch of zombies, and they're undead. The warden is undead. Not that I go fight the warden. I try my very best to avoid that guy, but and besides, like even with the sharpness sword, it's not like you kill a creeper faster. You kill a spider a little bit faster, but a creeper actually goes down in the same amount of crits. So it's not like it actually helps you out, like your damage per second on creepers. It's probably gonna make a difference on things such as the Ender Dragon and such, but it doesn't make a difference on the your everyday like things. But I use like my main reason for having smite is always phantoms because I hate those fuckers. And with the smite sword, you one-shot phantoms. And air. But I think like one of the best advice I can give, I suppose, it's actually more in the lines of just like play the game in your at your speed. Like don't let YouTubers and other people say like because like one of the things I found kind of demotivating when I started like streaming, for example, was that I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And I might still not be, but I'm much more comfortable now. Where like I would see like a YouTuber go, yeah, so I created this like I beat the Ender Dragon, the Warden, got full gear, and like I built a mega base within the first 100 days, right? Like 80% of those I'm pretty sure are faked, because like there's no way you do all that in 100 days. But that's not the point I wanted to make. Um, it's like my point is that like I feel like I'm not playing the game as fast paced as I should, or at least I used to feel that way. Because of all those like look what I did in 100 days, right? And it was just like I kind of felt disappointed with myself because I hadn't like achieved the same amount. Um, or even close to the same amount. As soon as I sort of settled more into my own pace, I felt a lot more comfortable playing the game. So if you want to beat the Ender Dragon at 100 days, then sure, but if you want to beat it at like 2000, then go right ahead. You should play the game the way that you feel the most comfortable. I do. Quite a bit. Well, I much prefer the older generations of Pokemon, but like the first 3 generations, I'm a big fan of. The rest, I don't know. There's just something about it I'm not particularly stoked about, but overall I love Pokemon, yeah. You got a $100 card for what exactly? For Pokemon, or what do you mean? Hmm, nice. I think I have a couple that's pretty rare, but like I have a, I haven't got it graded, but I have a first generation Flareon. What is it? Shiny. It's not called shiny. It's called hollow. There we go. Which is, and it looks pretty good. Like it looks to be. I would like just not that I have anything to have it in, but it looks. If I were to grade it, I would probably grade it like 8. Like the censoring and everything looks pretty good on it. No one can join this world. No, this is a single player world only. So it's only me that's playing in this world. What? Pardon? Uh, right. That's for a server um, that I'm trying to run, or rather, I have I have some of my viewers manage it for me. It is currently down, and I'm hoping at some point that it's going to be back up again. But the guy who takes care of it hasn't really had the time to do so lately, so it's been down for a while. But I can let you know once it's back up and running. Because it is sort of a server I set up with the intent of playing on myself every now and then, but also sort of just for my viewers to play on and like have a good time together, which was very successful when it was running. But like I've been trying to insist on that both Java players and Bedrock players should be able to play on it, which is difficult mod-wise, and especially since Bedrock auto-updates. Um, Meaning the mod that makes both Bedrock and Java compatible uh, ends up not working because it's not the right version for Bedrock anymore, which kind of sucks. Wait, hold on. Your parents don't let you play with zombies, with the skeleton zombies or zombies. What do you mean? I feel like I missed something there. Uh, ah. Well, I suppose that's the way you can go about it too. Well, we made it a little bit more than halfway there, and I think it's gonna start getting easier and easier. and then a little bit harder. Because like there's gonna be less and less gravel around here, or rather hilly areas around here. Okay, one down, two down. You're more than welcome to. I usually let out a notice before I start stream on the Discord, and any other, like, in case I can't stream set day and stuff like that, I usually update it. There's also a mod list in there, so like you can see what mods, shader packs, texture packs that I use, along with a good portion of the guys who log in almost daily. Well, welcome to my Discord. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, what? There's a... Okay. That comes as a surprise. I did not know that there was a guardian left in that ocean monument. I thought I had murdered all of them, but I suppose we'll just go fix that now. Water breathing 8 minutes, that should be plenty. Couple of buckets of milk. Well, I actually have, I can turn that on with my shaders. Like my night sky changes. Atmosphere. Sometimes it's on anyway. I can't remember how to specifically turn it on, but Let's go murder a guardian, apparently. Very surprised that there's a guardian left in this. I was sure I had murdered all of them. Oh, hello. Oh! Whoo! That was mildly uncomfortable. Oh. Oh. All right. I just almost died, you know. That's something I could have done without. Ow. But do I think that this was all of the guardians, that I just forgotten one? Nope. I wonder what's wrong with this, why does this one look so weird? Huh. But does that mean that it's probably over now? No, since there was two here. I think it would be reasonable to assume that there's probably one more. I'm pretty sure this was the one I killed. So I need to go over here and look in this general area. I am. Looking at my chat? Okay, so the Yellow Guardian curse was just renewed. Meaning there for sure is an Elder Guardian left in here. Yeah. Wait, is it possible that... I doubt it, not because I necessarily don't want to, but more because I very much like to play on my hardcore world. And I don't really have that many hours a day to spend on anything that isn't on exactly what I want it to be, you know? Like I already work close to 10, 11 hours every day. Then I stream for 4 hours, and I also want to have a little bit of time to hang out with my mates, family, and like catch up with everyone. Which I find a little bit difficult with the amount of time I already am using, like on everything. Ah, there we go. How did he make it in here? Alright, perfect. That means I can drink this. Put that on. And get out of here. Alright, perfect. Sand, okay, sponges, nice. Okay, let's get rid of this and this. Don't really care about buckets. Where's the shovel? Here. Alright, so that's the Elder Guardians. That means we're no longer gonna get hit by that curse or whatever debuff we're gonna call it. Meaning we can continue with this. I must admit I was under the impression that I had already cleared out that area, but clearly wrongly under that impression. At least it is fixed now. But soon I will start getting attacked by the Guardians. I think I'm right on the edge of their peripheral now. Which is gonna massively suck when they start bothering me while I do this, but... I guess it's just one of those things you have to accept when emptying out an ocean around a monument. What's up, Finn? Well, If you feel, I think you should try and set some times where you go live consistently. Makes it easier for the YouTube algorithm to recommend your channel. Well, I think you should only really stream if you want to. I think that you should primarily focus on yourself when streaming, right? Because you should play something you enjoy playing, and then hopefully your enthusiasm for said game is gonna be what drives people towards you. Right? Because if it seems like you're enjoying yourself, it's very likely that other people might enjoy watching you. Well, I mean, if it gives you any comfort, I'm absolutely horrendous with Redstone. I'm not putting any effort into learning whatever different things does either, but I don't know. It's just not a thing for me. Well, I mean, in that case, you should definitely play around with that. Maybe make yourself a challenge, like make a X amount of redstone builds. Or try to redesign a couple of redstone farms in ways that you think might improve them. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, onwards. And I think after this lane here, we're likely going to have to go switch out both pickaxe and shovel. Well, it depends actually. There might be a world where where I need to go repair instead of because I don't remember how many shovels I have. Hey, Clips. Been a while. Good seeing you, man. It's it's going well. In regards to this, I'm like about 20% done with emptying out. Like we've done quite a bit. There's still quite a bit left, for sure, for sure. But it's still a pretty decent chunk that we managed to go through. How about you, though? How are you doing, man? Alright, let's go take a look at our shovel situation. Do I have shovels? Another shovel to use. From your mock, you mean mock exams, or like, what do you mean? That should insta-break. Right? Yes, good. It's not gonna last long at all, though. It's just a diamond shovel. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Alright. See you in 20 to 30 minutes. Hey, Christian A. It's going pretty well, and welcome, dude. Hope everything is well. Alright, what kind of farm are you going to be making, Rock League? How about you, though, Christian? All good? Right here, we're just emptying out an ocean, or rather prepping in an area where I can like run the water sweepers across quickly, so it's not the most exciting thing, but it does give me a little bit of time to of course, man, of course. Have you seen my world before? Because I can take a quick break just to give you a quick world tour. We're 2,130 days in, as you can see here. And we're oh, we've been doing a lot. So currently, we're working in this area here for my next build. But I do need to empty out all the water up here. Because I want to like have a guardian farm inside of my base, working as both XP farm and all that. But we have our old base, or rather our main area over here. which is quite something, I think, personally. We have the village, which I still plan on extending a little bit. Like, we're not completely done with this area. I plan on putting in some more houses every now and then. We have a skull, which is the first big-ish build of the world. We have our redstone area. Which is quite nice to have. So I don't have to have all the redstone out in the world. The harbor, the fishing part of the village. Like, this is supposed to be a small fishing town or fishing area within the village. The iron farm and the watchtower. I keep my iron farm in here, which is actually was quite a surprisingly a difficult build to make, since like I can't have any surfaces where there's spawnable area. So, like, I had to remove all of this. Like, or rather make sure that there's nothing that a golem could spawn on. We of course have the island, which is where I have the tavern. The mountain here, the wizard tower, the ancient temple here in the middle of the magical island, and of course the ancient forest too. This area is quite dangerous, and it's very well lit up for that reason, since those are very explosive. Up by the beacon we have the island. Which is quite nice. I rather do like this island, although I do plan on putting things up here. And then of course around it we have the dragon, which is the current biggest build of my world. And of course, just in case you were wondering, it is hollow. Also, it gives a pretty amazing view over the village. Huh. Well, if you have any questions, Christians, you're more than welcome to ask away. But for now, I think I'll continue with evening out this area, because this is going to be where we make our next build. Yeah, it's all in hardcore. It's been quite a journey. If you're interested, I can show you what this area is going to look like when we're done. I have it. I designed the build that we're going to be having in here. In this square here, in creative. So we have that in a separate world. So, like, I know what it's going to look like, and all of that. I can quickly just show you. So it's in here in the design world. Right. So this is gonna be what we're gonna be building here, or rather, what we're sort of gearing up to building. The Kraken. Biggest build I've ever made, by the way. in sheer amount of blocks, it's 20 times, 29 times, almost 30 times bigger. Oof. It takes a little bit for it to load in though. 29 times bigger than the dragon. And we do also have the inside of the base, which is gonna be our actual base, our new base. Full storage and everything. And I tried to sort of make it a little bit organic. I found out that squids or octopi, have their heart chambers are separated into two, so we have those there. I also found out, which was super convenient, that their brains are donut shaped, which I actually thought was kind of cool. So we have the brain down here and sort of these dark things moving around it, so it looks a little bit like we have some control. In this world here, designing the Kraken took about 60 hours. You can see I have about 2 hours, almost 3 real day playtime designing this thing. So there's quite a long while. As far as the hardcore world, I don't actually know. How long do we have in this world now? We have 28 days. So let's just do the rough calculation. Let's say 28.52 times 24 hours. We have 600 and, well, almost 700 hours in this world. So about that long. I would swim, but I don't want dolphins graced. So we're just gonna have to go about this slowly then. So yeah, there's just a bunch of this that's gonna have to be done here. Because first we have to clear out all the water around the ocean monument. Only then after I've cleared out all the water around here, I can start bombing it away, so I have like the depth of the area. Once that has been done, we can start with all the other parts of this. Then we can start building the Kraken and the home base. But That's still far, far out. Alright, that's very nice. Now we just have to deal with this area here. wish you luck in a good stream, man. Rocket League fan. I hope you're gonna have as much fun as I am. Oh, you're gonna stream Minecraft? Alright, wow. What sort of farm are you planning on making? A stick farm? Automatic or? A stick farm, eh? I think you're gonna have some trouble doing that. Though I guess you could do something with like using Azalea, because you could like put a bone meal into an Azalea or to a moss to potentially get an Azalea like sapling or whatever, Azalea bush. Then when that grows, you could use pistons to break the leaves, possibly getting sticks for it. Can't really see how else you would do it, like making a fully automatic farm. Alright, see ya, man. Have a wonderful day. Alright, if I have time, I'll check in. Or rather, if I can find the time, I'll check in with you. Oh, we're actually, at the end of the road with this here. Now the question is whether or not I should just continue like this, right? Because I could have that come over. But I feel like that's kind of bad. Oh yeah, bamboo, that's how you would do it. Bamboo farm connected to an autocrafter, yeah. You're completely right. That's the way to go if you want to make a stick farm. So I think I should lower the level here. Already, so we can have the machine just run over that and then make another one run over from down here. So if I create a line here, now the question is, how deep do I want to take this? I could take it all the way down here. Which would be a decent amount of blocks. Yeah, I think that's deep enough. Okay, so down to 40. Or maybe I should just take it down to that level, down there. Oh, cave. Not necessarily a bad thing that there's a cave there. Just means I don't have to dig it. Oh, this is also out of the reach of the beacon? Really? I think the last time I looked at my statistics, was about at 350,000 stone. Oh wait, I haven't even mined that much. I figured that would be way higher at this point, but hey, not one to complain, but still. Oh, I just forgot about something, or rather I just remembered something that I might as well check out. Just gonna be pretty relevant. Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Or is it? No, that's gonna be all water. Oh, I can go over here and check how much it is. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's a perfect fit, in other words. That's nice, because that's going to be where I run the machine on this. So it's going to have to be somewhat even. Like, I have to have the right size, otherwise I would just duck down a little bit. This pickaxe is probably done by the end of this row. Row, lane, whatever you want to call it. Just make sure that this goes all the way down where it's supposed to. So that's going to be, that area needs to be dug all the way down to there. Which isn't too much work. I think we can do that pretty quickly tomorrow. I will continue for about half an hour more today, but half an hour, one more pickaxe. Then go repair and then like repeat, rinse, and then I'm ready for tomorrow. We can make this one round here. let's just take this one all the way down too. It's gonna make it next to impossible to overshoot. Sort of the reason why I'm doing it. Alright, nice and clear border. Okay, of course, gonna have to remove the ocean monument eventually, but you really don't want to deal with it right now. What would you look at that? All of that needs to be removed. Whew, this is a big task I've decided to put upon myself here. Okay, so I know this is right about the limit. So if I go here, we're in. Okay, so that means from here on out, we'll do it this way. If I had more Nautilus shells, I would definitely set up another conduit, but alas, no. Hmm. Yo, CD bottle. Not much. How about you, though? Just mining out a rather large area here underwater, so we can run some water sweepers around. But welcome, man. How are you? And welcome, Draco. You got an acer chamber? Good. Well done, Dan. Well done, man. What rank are you up by at this point? That's good to hear. That's good to hear, CD. I can show you my world in just a bit. I just want to complete up this last bit here of this area that needs to be dug out. Emo free? Damn, well done. Well done. So, let me show you my world here, Bottle. And welcome back, gaming guy. Wah. So currently, we are working on emptying out. Right. Jesus Christ. We're working on emptying out this entire area here, where you can see I have my a line here of iron blocks. All of this area needs to be drained out, which is quite large. We drained out about 20%, I'd say, of it here. I might as well get rid of this and grab... So if we're going on a world tour anyway, let's grab all the things that need repairing. Over here we have the main base. All built in survival, of course, in hardcore here. So you can't really see it since it's raining so much. I wonder whether it's day or night time. I'm just gonna try and see if it's night time, because then we can sleep away this rain. So you can see for real. So this is what we're sleeping in right now. Is my base, right? This has been my base for the last 2,100 days, pretty much. You can see here, we're on 2,136 days. And this is what we've been operating from pretty much the entirety of the time. Our storage area. There's this island, which is our spawn island. It used to look very different. I've sort of tried upgrading it a little bit at a time into sort of more of a fantasy feel. The first things we did was we made the mountain. I think the caramel is good. That's a tongue twister. The first thing we did was make these mountains here, and then we made the skull, which is our main nether portal in here. After we made the mountains, I sort of realized that I could use them as area to sort of hide away all my redstone builds. So I don't need to look at all these redstone farms, because they're really not that pretty. While still keeping them close. The village is sort of separated into two areas. There's the main village area down here. There's the marketplace up here, and then there's the fishing area, which I've put down here underneath a rather large tree. This is supposed to feel a little bit more slummish, though still keeping in line with the fantasy style. Over here we have the hopper. It's just sort of the way you get to and from the village. Huh, I gotta fix that at some point. Currently we only have one ship docked here, and that's because I'm terrible at making ships. I might make more in the future, or rather I will make more in the future. We have a small statue of my skin, just standing there, having a good time. We have our iron farm over here, sort of hidden away inside of that tower there. So this is our iron farm, pretty simple design, just a portal based one. We have our dudes underneath here, sort of scaring the villagers, forcing the iron golems to spawn, get washed into the portal and so on. And we have our horse and camel over here. No idea how the camel managed to get up there, but hey, that's fine. We have a small hobbit house in here, which apparently is in use. I'm actually quite pleased with how this hobbit house turned out. Not gonna lie. And then we have the Tavern Island. I should probably give the Tavern Island here a proper name. Like we have the tavern here. Why has that water not disappeared yet? Did this all become source blocks? Probably. We have our axolotls in here. Oh. That might be a problem. Anyway, and all the way up here, we have our mage tower, or wizard tower, alongside a custom forest, a ancient temple, I call it, which house the improved beacon that sort of goes up, sort of to bring home that magical feel. And at the very tippity top here, we have the dragon and a island sort of just floating here. Which is pretty much all we have in this world. Well, we do have a little bit on another side, but that's pretty much just farms. But we will be going there now, since I need to repair a lot of my tools and my elytra. Cast? Where? Probably underneath then. This is our gold farm and also our working XP farm currently. On occasion that grows and gives us a new Oh, I broke the, hmm. That does happen on occasion, unfortunately. Alright, see you next time, Gaming Guy. I think I'm also gonna end the stream after all this. After I've repaired all of my tools here. Why does that not want to be used on the... Does that not have mending? Ah, right. And let's just go for 180. Nice and even number. Oh wait, let's just check for funsies how much gold we have stored. I did just empty it out the other day, so not a lot, but that is pretty good. Now we have everything nice and ready to continue tomorrow. I think tomorrow we'll be able to get the last remaining parts of the or like prep the remaining area over here for or the next section for sweeping, and then after that we're probably going to be emptying it out and rinse repeat. Not awfully exciting, but it is awfully good though. Isn't that wild though? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Uh, Wait, hey Andrew guy. I was actually just about to end stream. Um, uh, so kind of bad timing. But I can give you a quick preview of the world. Um, I hope you're well. We're currently trying to empty out an ocean here, or rather, a ocean monument, plus a little bit, because I'm gonna have to empty out all of the area we have around here for the build I have in mind around here. We're playing hardcore, of course, hardcore hearts, and we are 2,136 days in, so we're actually working with a pretty decent hardcore world. As far as what we've done in those 2,100 days, you can see all of that pretty much over here. I have reworked an island, our spawn island. There used to be a village on it, and we sort of updated that into more of a fantasy vibe. I built a bunch of mountains, as you can see, or mountain-esque areas. Did a bunch of terraforming to the island. Made another island. A mountain on the new island. A wizard tower up here, alongside an ancient temple. And up here we have my dragon, which took a long time to build, especially with all of these glass panes. We have a floating island, a crystal, and down by the island we of course have our iron farm in our watchtower here. A big skull that houses our main portal, nether portal. And we have all of our redstone stuff gathered up in here. Alongside another prepped area for whenever we decide to get more redstone that I can't fit in here. On next stream, can you please play from the fog? I really prefer to play just plain vanilla. I have played a little bit of horror mods, but honestly, it's I prefer building. I like building, and that's sort of what I do most of the time. Not really too interested in the jump scares and all that, you know. But yeah, this is pretty much what we spent 2,100 days doing. Though the last 136 days have been spent sort of just trying to empty out an ocean, which is still going to take a long time until we're done and over with this. But I can quickly show you what we're going to be building here, because this is going to be our, this is the location for our next build and for our new base. I have that here in a design world. I've designed all of my own builds, or all the builds you see, and this is what we're going to be building in that big area where we're going to be clearing out all of the water. Now, this is the inside of it. It's going to function as our new home base, with the center here, of course. Storage around, automatic, so we can just chuck things into here. It's going to be sorted into these chests, so all the chests here. And the outside of the base here is going to be a kraken in the water. sort of demolishing a couple of ships. Now it is a little bit laggy, but that's mainly because I overdid it with the glass. Since this is going to be built on top of an ocean monument, and I want to create a crack, or rather a guardian farm inside of my base, I can't have any water, which is why we have this much glass around here. But I've sort of overdone it a little bit with the glass, as you see here. There's a little bit too much glass, which there won't be as much. I think I'll probably only do that much glass. There won't be all of that down there too. But that's sort of what we're building towards. This big ass build is going to be in a hardcore world eventually, hopefully, as long as I don't die before then. But with that being said, I am gonna head out for today. I've already been going for almost 4 hours. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again. And until next time, Joe out.